You're in a constant emotional roller coaster, heart pounding like a war drum, senses sharp as knives, and an energy surge that makes you feel unstoppable. But here's the jaw-dropping truth. What if that adrenaline rush never stopped? Science says, living with it all the time, isn't a superpower, it's a ticking time bomb that could wreck your body and mind. Stick with us, because we're diving into how this hormone transforms your life. From everyday dangers to a future where it might redefine humanity. This could change how you view your daily stress or even your dreams of space conquest. Welcome to our deep dive into what if you lived with adrenaline all the time. According to science, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Now we remasters at unpacking scientific mysteries with stories that grip you from the start. Let's get to it. Adrenaline, or epinephrine, is the hormone your body pumps out during stress, fear, or excitement, priming you to fight or flee. It's an ancient mechanism that saved lives countless times. But imagine it's not a fleeting spike, but a constant flood. This isn't sci-fi. Millions experience something close with chronic stress, and the science paints a chilling picture. Let's break it down into 4 key parts. The problem of relentless adrenaline, the current state of research, future implications for human progress, and a speculative scenario that'll make you rethink everything. Let's start with the core issue. What happens to your body and mind if adrenaline never stops? Think of your body as a high-performance machine. In short bursts, adrenaline revs the engine. It spikes your heart rate to pump more blood, dilates airways for extra oxygen, and releases glucose for explosive energy. Perfect for dodging danger or winning a sprint. But if it's always on, that machine overheats. Studies from the National Institutes of Health in 2022 show prolonged adrenaline causes palpitations, high blood pressure, and chronic anxiety. Your heart races harder, but over time, this wears down arteries, hiking heart attack risks. Picture waking up every morning with your pulse pounding like you're in a never-ending chase. It's not just physical. Your mind takes a hit too. Constant adrenaline disrupts sleep, leaving you with insomnia that worsens everything. Chronic stress also releases cortisol alongside it, creating a vicious cycle that weakens your immune system, turning common colds into epic battles. Global health data reports 30% of chronically stressed people develop digestive issues, like acid reflux or cramps, because adrenaline diverts blood from non-essential organs. It's like living in survival mode 24/7. Great for cavemen fleeing predators, but brutal in a world of deadlines and endless notifications. And don't forget the crash. After repeated spikes, your adrenal glands burn out, leading to a syndrome where you feel exhausted, like you've run a marathon without moving. It's a real issue. In modern societies, chronic stress mimics this constant adrenaline state, with World Health Organization stats showing it affects over 700 million people, fueling epidemics of anxiety and depression. Now, let's look at the current state of science. What do we really know about living with high adrenaline? Researchers have made huge strides, thanks to tools like brain scans and hormonal analysis. We know adrenaline acts as a neurotransmitter, signaling neurons to activate the sympathetic nervous system, which drives the fight or flight response. A 2023 study in journals like Nature Neuroscience shows that in chronic states, it disrupts neural synchrony, throwing off brain rhythms and causing It's like your brain is stuck on high alert, scanning for non-existent threats. Physically, it dilates pupils for better vision, but over time, this triggers migraines or blurry vision. Data from the American Endocrine Society in 2023 shows sustained high levels raise blood sugar, increasing type 2 diabetes risk by 20% in stressed populations. But there's a flip side. In controlled doses, like during extreme sports, adrenaline sparks euphoria via dopamine release, explaining why some become adrenaline junkies. Posts on X from neuroscientists in 2024 discuss how the brain can get hooked on stress, creating a loop where you crave more adrenaline to feel alive. Still, gaps remain. We don't fully grasp why some handle it better, possibly due to genetics or lifestyle. Factors like antioxidant-rich diets or moderate exercise help mitigate effects. Per Stanford reports in 2025, which use AI to analyze data from thousands of patients and predict responses with 85% accuracy. This showcases our edge, while others guess. Science leverages vast datasets to simulate complex scenarios, setting us apart from urban myths. Yet, counterarguments exist. Some experts argue cortisol, not adrenaline, is the main culprit, but recent breakthroughs suggest they work in tandem, amplifying damage. So, what are the future implications? If we don't tame constant adrenaline, it could stall human progress in universal themes like technology and space exploration. Imagine a world where chronic stress slashes productivity. 2024 data shows it costs trillions in economic losses from absenteeism and poor focus. But flip it around. Mastering adrenaline could drive breakthroughs. In medicine, it could lead to tailored treatments for anxiety, using AI to simulate hormonal responses and craft drugs that regulate spikes without side effects. In space, where long missions generate stress, controlling adrenaline could induce low-energy states, like induced hibernation, per NASA speculations in recent reports. This would make Mars missions feasible, letting astronauts endure isolation without breaking. In technology, apps integrated with wearables could monitor hormone levels in real time, warning of burnout before it hits, boosting global well-being. A 2025 University of Alberta report used machine learning to predict adrenal fatigue, analyzing patterns across thousands of users. This doesn't just save lives, it accelerates innovation. Clear minds fuel discoveries. While skeptics doubt we'll master this soon, neuroscience breakthroughs suggest a shorter timeline, setting us apart by simulating complex outcomes with massive data. In short, taming constant adrenaline could redefine progress, turning a problem into a tool for conquering stars and enhancing lives. Now, let's get speculative. It's 2040, and we've hacked adrenaline. Using neurotech implants inspired by current research, like Neuralink's work, you control your hormone levels at will. Picture a device, call it AdrenaSwitch, that fine-tunes epinephrine with precision. Need focus for a project? Dial up a controlled surge for razor-sharp energy. No crash. Stressed by a deadline? Dial down for instant calm. This isn't fantasy. It's grounded in 2024 studies using AI to map hormonal responses with 90% accuracy. In this world, athletes shatter records without doping, optimizing adrenaline for peak performance. Space explorers use low adrenaline modes to hibernate on interstellar trips, conserving mental resources. But there's a dark side. Corporations could exploit it, creating hyperproductive workers with no downtime, widening inequality. Or governments could weaponize it for control, suppressing dissent by lowering adrenaline en masse. What if your switch gets hacked? You could be trapped in perpetual panic. Though some doubt this timeline, advances in brain-machine interfaces make it plausible. What's your take? Would you use this to supercharge your life, or fear its misuse? Drop it in the comments. Stepping back, living with constant adrenaline isn't glamorous. It's a reminder of our biological limits. But mastering it could unlock human potential, from curing stress to expanding frontiers. With science racing forward via AI and massive data, we're close to a balance where this hormone lifts us without breaking us. One common concern: is adrenaline safe? In bursts, yes, with low complication rates, but chronic exposure hits 1 in 5 with heart issues, per 2023 studies. That's why habits like mindfulness help. So, if you feel that daily rush, seek balance. We've only scratched the surface of this electrifying topic. If it hits you hard, smash like and share with anyone living stressed. Subscribe and hit the bell for more mind-blowing science explorations. Tell us in the comments, have you felt a constant rush? What adrenaline-fueled future excites you? Let's keep the conversation alive. Until next time, stay balanced and conquer the unknown.